back for another one. We doing like 18 videos in this bitch today. Y'all probably like, why don't you just keep it going? Because y'all don't like long videos. And I want you to hear everything I got to say. So here we go. So I see that people was talking about these demigods. And apparently, people thinking demigods can go to the moon. Stop it. Today the episode is about how Earth is flat. And that's just that. Alright, so I know y'all been hearing a lot of shit about flat earthers being crazy. About flat earthers thinking the craziest science shit that the news can throw out. Let me put it to you bluntly, plainly as can be. The Bible say, let God be the truth and what? Every man be a liar. If the Bible and God told us that the earth is flat and immovable, okay, that should be the end of the video, huh? No, because God's word ain't never been enough for y'all for some reason. Y'all been running to these YouTubers like they got another Bible, hidden Bible, secret word that the Lord has been. Why would the Lord keep that from you if it's anything else you should know? Okay, just like he asked, I can't remember if it was Isaiah. It probably was. I can't remember, y'all. Don't blame me. Were you here when I laid the foundations of the earth? No. You weren't? That's what he asked. He asked. Because people are sitting around making up their own theories. Oh, the earth is a ball. We got gravity. We got stars. You can navigate the solar system and all this. Well, were you here when I laid the foundations of the earth? Do you know what foundations mean, y'all? Because some of y'all be acting like y'all be slow. Foundation. The thing that holds everything in place. What I just say? In place. It's immovable. Now, if we were a ball, let's go with that. Oh, well, the Bible still ain't say it was flat. If we was a ball, why? Okay, we still ain't moving. Why we got sunsets? Because the Bible say we ain't moving. If you gonna take what I just said and be like, oh well, it still could be a ball, well, we ain't moving. Because he sure said it's immovable. Firm and immovable. Firm and immovable. Okay. So if we can't move and we a ball, wouldn't one side just be getting towed up by that sun they done told y'all about? Just getting towed up and the other side completely dark. Like the dark side of the moon. Right? No. Okay? Because the Lord set the earth on 4 pillars. The earth has 4 corners, y'all. And on each corner, it's a beast to sound that trumpet. For when the seals are broken. Y'all act like y'all don't remember the word. That's what be scaring me. Y'all be sitting around here believing scientists when the Bible told you these things way before scientists made up their theories. You knew the word before science. But you'll take science because of what? A man said it in a lab coat? It's crazy. But hey, it's okay. They be sounding like they know. They be sounding like they know, y'all. Until you smoke weed with a nigga like me, and I be like, what the hell they just said? No, play it back. We taking it back. Because my homies look at me crazy too. I be like, I ain't taking that. Nah, bro. Take that back. They be like, what? Nah, take it back. We watching it again because they lying, bro. Listen to what they just said. Because it's sometimes I notice shit. Or even me, I won't hear it. But my girl will say, did you hear that? Play that back. And I'll listen like, dang, no, I ain't even hear that. But that's how it be sometimes. They'll slide shit past you so fast you won't even recognize it. Just lied to your ass and you accepted it. But it's that quick. And it's that cool. Like, in your mind. To just let that shit go. Like, oh. And just move on with life. Like, they ain't just lie to your face. And have your ass finna be regurgitating that lie as well. You finna be telling people that lie. Because you don't know where you heard it. But you think you know it. You think you know it for a fact. For fact, you just got lied to. And now you lying for no reason. You ain't even getting paid to lie. They got paid. But you see how easy it is to have people spread your lie? Now, I can't really blame people for believing socialites when we got all these celebrity scientists out here who don't even know what buoyancy is, who don't even know what gravity is. I don't have to show y'all clips, because that Neil deGrasse Tyson clip, it should be too popular by now when he said he don't know what gravity is. You don't need gravity on the flat earth. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you that, though. You don't need gravity on the flat earth. And you know why they complicated things to such a matter you have to have a degree to understand it? Because by that time, you getting that degree, you don't even care anymore about what the data. You just want to get out of school. You just want to get out of school. Once you get in your job, you'll be focused on that specific science that you have to be focused on, that you're passionate about. But while you're in school, they telling you all types of shit and you just eating it up. Why? Because they are overloading your brain with information that they know is unnecessary. They know it's unnecessary information that they feeding you, but they want you to get overloaded. So you just accept it, regurgitate it, and accept it as fact. That's how education systems work. That's how college work. Everybody know it. Everybody know it's just a memory game. You only playing memory games. It's not something that you can go and actually use in real life. Ever. Try it. Try some of that shit you learn in class. Try to go use it in real life and see where it gets you. Alright, so most of the shit that I actually learned, because y'all probably thinking, well, who is this nigga? What's your background? I went to college. I'm actually still in college, but I didn't get none of this education from no school. I ain't get none of this education from no streets, nigga. I grew up in the country. I ain't from I ain't from the hood. I grew up in the hood once I got a little older. But as far as like my childhood and shit, like how I grew up knowing the Lord, I wasn't raised in no hood, man. I had 2 parents. I had a house. I lived in a neighborhood with my family. You know what I mean? We own land. You know, we country. And, you know, I don't know if y'all understand, can relate, but in the country, that's usually how I go with black people. We own a lot of land, and everybody build their houses on their own acres, and that's how it go on both sides of my family, mom and dad. So I wasn't raised in a big city where it's so much going on where you can't self-reflect. And that was a blessing for me, because when I moved to the city, I give y'all a story time another time. But the city, if y'all grew up in the city, woe to you, because I know you had so many distractions and so much peer pressure. In the country, it was a lot of peer pressure, but it wasn't as much as the city. The city was so much going on that you couldn't even like really like sit down and really think about God for real if you wanted to. It's always going to be a distraction right there. And I understand, you know, that people talk about the city life, and I didn't get it as a kid. Like, y'all just saying that. Because in small towns, you feel like you pretty much know everybody, you pretty much know everything. But once you live somewhere else, it's different. You know, you understand things differently. And I'm saying that to say this. I understand where y'all coming from, where it's hard to decipher through the shit, the bullshit, and what's the truth. Because people can sound very convincing online. But when I say you know a tree by its fruit, watch what they do. But that knowledge they just fed you with, that knowledge that they feeding you, the purpose behind that knowledge, what's the reason why he's telling you to manifest? What's the reason why they telling you can stargaze, sun gaze? What is the purpose behind those things? Are they saying that you're going to get rich? Are they saying you're going to be wise? What are they saying? What are you supposed to get from those things? Because test them. Test them. The wisest man on earth tested every religion. That's what the Bible say. Read the Bible, y'all, if y'all don't believe me. Tested every religion. And where he ended up back at. Okay? Wisest man on earth. Now, if you're going to be out here testing these things, you need to be careful. And when I say be careful, you need to pray. I don't care if you don't believe in God. Like, just have a smidget of faith. If you got enough faith to stargaze and manifest and all this other shit, have a wee bit of faith in God that He can come and pull you back from where the hell you finna travel to. Because when you doing that spirit walking stuff, and I'm not finna tell you what happens over there, because I don't do that stuff. That's not what the Lord want me. If He wanted me there, I'd be dead. I'd be in the spirit realm. You know? So if you're going to be doing those things and trying, I advise you not to. But if you feel like you need to, your ass need to pray to our Heavenly Father. In Jesus' name. You need to pray, and you need to make sure that you cover before you go over there. To make sure when you come back, you. Why these people out here talking about wearing masks and stuff. You better make sure you coming back as you. And not with a whole legion of demons behind you. Or attached to you. Because you doing these things in the spirit realm, you don't know what it's really doing. When you come back to the physical. You don't know what you just brought back to the physical. You don't have that discernment to know that. You don't have that power. That's not man's power to gaze into the spirit realm. That's not for our view. That's not your entertainment. God's realm is not for your pure entertainment to chill and watch and communicate with these demonic beings. But to seek out demons, which I never heard a day in my life until I was probably 6 years old. My parents used to seek out demons, y'all. It's crazy to me. You know, seeking out demons is crazy. My parents did this. But when I say my parents had faith in God, it's faith that, you know, goes beyond my understanding. Obviously. Because I thought it was crazy. I understand now it's a faith that it's not... Everybody don't have that type of faith, y'all. To go out there and look for that and try to bind those demons up. Because my parents used to go on spiritual warfare type of missions, and they would bind these demons. They would go. It would be my dad, his friend's wife, and my mom. They'll go to specific locations. I don't know how they found out about these locations, y'all. Not sure. This is shit I used to deal with in my childhood. The stuff that used to happen at nighttime. So when they put us to sleep, and this is when my older brothers stayed with us. So I had 2 brothers at the time. I was the youngest. This is stuff I noticed when I was little. They'll leave in the middle of the night, and they'll be praying for places. They'll come home and like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, something like that. And they'll be praying all night for places. And I never understood, like, what are y'all doing out there? Like, what are you getting from? Like, what is happening that you have to go out there to a specific location and pray? And my dad told me when one or more gathers in the Lord's name, He comes. And I was like, what's that mean? He moves. On earth, He comes here. That's why they don't want you in church. That's why they don't want you in real church. Not the church you see on every black corner. You can go there. They don't want you in church. What I just described, small groups, all going for the Lord. They're not going with a member who only coming for pride issues, or coming to clear his conscience because he gonna go sin tomorrow, or he sinned last night, he feel bad. Those are not gathering for the Lord. You're not gathering for you gathering for yourself, and the Lord know your heart. Like, that's why I be trying to say, like, just because you think these people are telling the truth, you don't know these people's heart. The Lord know these people's heart. People can show up to church, y'all, and make it seem like they holier than thou. And deep in their heart, they know they evil. And the Lord know that they know they evil. You see what I'm saying? So, gathering in the Lord's name is gathering for the Lord, because of the Lord. Not for yourself or because of yourself. It has nothing to do with you. It's all to do with Him. So that's what I mean by church. That's real church. You know what I mean? So when they used to go and have church, they used to go gather, they used to go and they used to pray over these locations that they, I guess, felt demonic spirits. I'm not sure. They didn't really explain how they knew demons were there. You know, I was very young when they explained this to me, so I'm pretty sure they tried to leave some stuff out, you know, because why would a kid even need to know this stuff, you know? So they told me they used to pray, and my mom said, this is my mom told me, my dad didn't tell me this. My mom told me she saw when they was out there praying over this building that it was condemned. Well, either it was about to be condemned or it was condemned. And it was praying over the building, and next to the building, she seen an angel binding up a demon, like wrapping him up in chains and burying him in the dirt. And like she said, all she could see was his shoulders and to his head, because he was bound with chain and in the ground. He couldn't move. And this is in the spirit realm. This ain't in the physical, y'all. I know y'all thinking like, dang, this happened. No, this is all happening in the spirit realm. My mom and my dad used to be deep into spiritual warfare. Deep into that stuff, y'all. So much so that the Lord used to let them see some stuff. Because think about that. You out here doing this much work for him. You have to have to see something. That's what I was thinking. And when she told me that, like, I was probably like 16 years old. I was young when she was telling me this. And I thought it was crazy. I thought it was so crazy because that's crazy to see. That's also terrifying to see. If you're not ready for that, you don't need to be trying to spirit walk. Because you don't have that faith to bind that demon. Do you understand me? You don't have that faith to call that angel to bind that one demon. It took 4 of them praying for hours to bind that demon. You go into that spirit realm with no faith in God. What are you going to do to them demons, man? What are you going to do? Don't go over there. I had to say it. Somebody had to say it. It was getting to a point now, y'all, where it's too many black people telling people to manifest. You know what you can manifest? A relationship with God. That's what you need to do. Instead of sitting around here telling people to hope and wish and dream, meditate and get this. No, you need to sit down, calm down, and think about your soul. Don't think about, oh, what can I get? What can I do without doing it for real? No, think about your soul. Stop thinking about stuff that don't matter. Think about your soul. People around here pretending that your soul don't exist don't mean it don't exist. That's what goes to hell. People keep saying, oh, well, hell don't exist, or if hell exists, why God created it? Because that's just too much punishment. Listen, your flesh that you walking around in right now, that you trying to so hard to please, that's not what matters. That's not what matters at all. But you so concerned about that flesh and that material stuff. What happens to it after you die? Gonna get buried. Worry about your soul. Worry about your soul. So what? Once you dead and gone, all that stuff that you work for will be pawned off for somebody else. All that stuff that you try so hard to lie to people to earn. These YouTubers out here lying to people to earn more and more of this stuff that you need. It's going to be pawned off to somebody else right when you're gone. It's not going to do nothing for you. It's not going to get you out of hell. It's not going to repent. It's not going to do nothing. Think about that. People don't like to think about stuff like that. Why? Because it's hard. It's hard to think about. And especially if you ain't trying to change. Especially if you don't want to change. If you don't want to change, you ain't trying to hear the truth. That's why most of the people who started this video clicked off as soon as I said flat earth. Because it's hard. It's hard to believe that you've been lied to. It's hard to believe that you've been lying to people. But you know what? I had watched the dude the other day, made a video. He finna get an exposed video as well. We're gonna have to expose people to bring their followers to the light. Because you want to use the Lord name and make it seem like you on his side and you ain't running with him. I'm gonna make sure everybody know it. I'm gonna make sure everybody know it. I know I'm double-minded. I know I smoke weed. I know I'm gay. I know I love the Lord. Why you doing it? What you getting out of it? Why are you telling people that these people around here wearing masks? Why are you telling people to manifest stuff by meditating? What are you getting out of that? What are you getting? I ain't saying financially. I ain't saying none of that. What is your soul getting out of that? What is happening to your soul in the meantime? Do you care? Do you know? If you don't know, then you need to find out. Because that's serious damage that you around here doing and you don't even care. And what's so scary about it, I don't think these socialites even know. I don't think these socialites even know what type of influence they have, let alone the type of demonic possession they under, to be feeding these type of lies and being okay with it. But most of y'all, I believe y'all are okay with witchcraft. And let me tell you this. Try it. You know better. You know better. So, let me tell you this, y'all. While y'all out here trolling everybody, jumping on their comments and saying this and that, best believe some of these YouTubers are witches. Some of these YouTubers are warlocks. Some of them are kids of witches and warlocks. Some of them are even kids of demigods. Some of them are. If you don't believe in God, I will stay out of their comments. If you don't believe in God, I will stop trolling these people. You have no protection against that magic that they have. Magic is real. And yes, they do have it. And if you don't believe in God, they will use it on you. They will use it on you in a heartbeat. So you better stop running around trolling people. Being childish. Saying anything you want because you think you behind a computer screen. Because that don't work. It's a whole spirit realm out here around you. They see you. That don't work. That screen that you have, it don't work. Like, they know exactly where you are at all times. They're witches. Them witches and warlocks, they have demons that they have on call. They know exactly where you are. They know your fears. They know what your desires are. Why? Because you probably lusting after demonic shit. They know. Everybody got sayings, y'all. That's what I'm saying. If you don't believe in God, cut it out. Cut all the trolling out. Because you gonna fuck around. You gonna land up on somebody YouTube who's needing a sacrifice. And your ass gonna end up on the to-do list. Because your ass is around here playing like your life don't matter. And your soul gonna end up in a great place when you die. No matter what you do. Stop it. And consider your soul. Because y'all be acting like y'all can say whatever you want. You can troll however you want. It would be no repercussions. Look at what happens to the boy with the soda can in the stove. Talking about slap me, nigga. Look what happened to him. You think that he thought when he went to that stove he was going to get slapped the shit out of with a soda can? No. But he let that demon influence him to get himself in that situation. Y'all better consider the stuff that y'all do and what influencing y'all. Because I don't let demons use me too many times to get angry. Too many times. It's been times that I'll end up in prison if I would let them use me to an extent that y'all be letting them use y'all. I'd end up in prison in my life. Fucking around with that stuff. But I came to y'all to say that. A little bit of truth for today. A whole bunch of truth for today. And this is probably all gonna come out in one day. But I don't care. It's all coming out. And we finna talk about everything. Everything on my list here. And we're only like 4 in. So next episode, we're going to be talking about metahumans. I know y'all probably thinking, what the heck? Yes, metahumans. And I think I talked enough about the powers the magicians and witches and warlocks have for y'all to understand what's going to happen on the next episode. So, next episode, stay tuned, stay blessed, Make sure you love God. Love God. Because it's fading that, you know, the love that y'all have for God is fading. Love him. He love y'all. Love him. Make sure he know it. Because you know love ain't through words. You have to show. You have to do. Make sure he know it. Make sure he feel it. All right.